It is my 25th birthday today. I can't believe it. I thought I would do a quick recording because I did one on my 24th birthday, and this one won't be as funny as that one because John is unfortunately not here because I am out on my psychiatry rotation and we're about 3 hours away. So, but he did come to visit, but I'll start with that later. So, January the 3rd is my birthday, and I am now 25, a quarter of a century. I still feel like I'm 22. People ask my age, and I'm like 22. Hold on. But 25 sounds like a great year. I think it'll be awesome. And I knew I was going to be by myself. I'm here. The hospital puts me up in an apartment, so just me. It started off actually like a crummy day. I ended up having a migraine last night, sometime during the night, so I didn't have very good rest, and I woke up just feeling awful. So made some breakfast and some coffee because my normal routine after I've had my headache for obviously quite a few hours, I just use ibuprofen and a cup of coffee with the caffeine, and a hot shower seems to help. So I did that, and it did. It kind of helped. I didn't feel the greatest, but it was better than I felt when I woke up. And it was kind of a cloudy day, so just a meh day. Went into work, and today my doctor was on inpatient duty. So I don't know, it sounds kind of nerdy, but I was excited to get to be on inpatient psych. Something that a lot of people on their 25th birthday don't get to do. So that was pretty cool. I got to actually go in for some of the interviews and listen, and it was fascinating. And I really like psychiatry, so yeah, it was a pretty good birthday, I guess. And then did some studying and listened to a few therapy sessions, which were interesting with the therapist, social worker. And yeah, then at about 4 o'clock, my doctor, I had to call my doctor, he's down still on the inpatient ward, and he was like, I was thinking I was gonna take you out for your birthday tonight, since, he offered to have the day off yesterday, and I just was like, well, what would I do? Just sit in my apartment? And I don't know, I don't mind being at work. It's exciting being a medical student, and like I said, getting to do inpatient psychiatry on your birthday, kind of cool. And so he's like, I'm a little bit more busy than I thought I would be. Do you have any plans? I think he was hoping I had some, but I was like, no, I'm just going to go home, probably make a cheese quesadilla and some tomatoes. And I didn't mind, though. I'm not a huge birthday person. I was, pretty content. I was going to go home and work out and have some dinner and put on some sweatpants and study. So then he's like, you don't have any plans? It's like, no. So then I thought, well, I'm going to call John because, I don't know, I didn't want to think he would come down and him not. And he had told me earlier that week, like, you don't expect me to come. I mean, do you want me to come visit you? And I was like, no, I'll have seen you like 2 days before, and it's a 3-hour drive, and you have to work the next day. And no, I definitely don't expect you to come down. Don't come down. So I don't know. I called him just to make sure that he was not coming down. And sure enough, I call him, and he's like, well, I'm actually at the gas station filling up with gas. I'm going to come visit you. It's like, what? And I feel bad because I kind of was like, no, don't come visit me. It doesn't make sense. You have to drive 3 hours and just have dinner with me and then drive 3 hours back. And he'd be driving alone in the dark and at night. And I don't know, I could drive home this weekend and we could spend a few days together. But he's like, no, I'm coming to see you. It's your birthday. You deserve to have somebody, with you on your birthday. So, anyways, yeah, he came down and visited, and it was really fun. My doctor recommended a fancy kind of place for dinner, kind of overlooks a river, and it's just beautiful. And the seats we were in a booth, and like this beautiful like leather booth, and you're looking out over the river. And it was dark out, but it was still really pretty. And We had delicious food. It was kind of fancy, so not our normal, you know, Applebee's or something. It was fancy food, and we just had a wonderful time. I got to spend time with my awesome hubby, and I know I couldn't believe he was here. He just kept pinching him, being like, "Oh, you're here! Thank you for coming." And so that was really fun. And then he had to turn around and go home. But then I got to Skype with my parents, which was really fun. So, yeah, and I've gotten lots. I just got another text message. I've gotten lots of text messages and calls and messages and Facebook posts and everything. So I'm feeling all the love from my family and friends, which is great. Uh, but yeah, awesome year last year. 24 was an awesome year for me. Finished second year med school, which I'm glad to now be a third year, and passed boards, and have been learning so much, and I've just been experiencing such awesome things. So yeah, I'm excited to be 25. Let's see what's coming this next year. We'll finish up. I have some family med rotations left, an OB-GYN, which I'm super pumped for, and a pathology rotation at the medical examiner's office, so that should be really exciting, and radiology. And then get to take 2 more boards this summer, which, I don't know, I'm not nearly as nervous as I was for the first set. And start 4th year with some sub-Is, and I know upcoming we'll have to make some tough decisions on where we want to do our residency, and have to do that application process and interviews, so that'll be difficult, and flying, and we have to work on all that. And yeah, so this time next year, well, I won't know where I'm doing my residency, but I'll know where I've applied and how I think we rank them by now. I don't think we do, but it's nuts. In the next year, I'll be even closer to graduating from med school and starting residency. Crazy. Anyways, yeah, just super happy with life. Great year. Just got off a Christmas break and spent time with family and friends, and couldn't have asked for a better break. So that's all. Kind of a boring 25th birthday, but at the same time, not so boring. I was on inpatient psych, and my husband surprised me and visited me and spent 6 hours in the car just to come see me for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that was really sweet. I'll never forget that. So anyways, that's all. See you next year.